2411. This is episode 49. I'm your co-host Alca7raz, and with me today I have Nemesis.
Oh no.
Yes, oh no. Got a bunch of stuff to talk about today, and we have yet another episode to talk about. Some fan content as well.
Some.
But
not for me.
Yes, because you have Slacker over here.
Yeah,
Slacker. Anyway, let's get to the news. As a reminder, you can find all the links to what we're talking about in the news in our show notes at pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. So go open those up and follow along. Getting to it. In convention news, BabsCon has announced a bunch of community guests that will be in attendance this year. These include Eileen Monty, No Whacking, Sherklot Pones, Dusty Cat, Apple Cider, Private Stampede, Leakfish, and Katie Wayne, aka Boxy.
Queen of B.
Yes, Queen of B. Also in attendance will be Legends of Equestria, Equestria Daily, Ponyville Live, Michael Brokoff, and Lauren Malachi. Yeah, Malachi. How do you pronounce that one?
Malachi.
Yeah.
Malachi. Laurent Malachi.
Yeah, Laurent Malachi. Hopefully we didn't butcher that up. As well as Brent Hodges. Those last two are the people who worked on Brony documentary and A Brony Tale, which I believe is coming out soon, or if it hasn't already. I think it already came out. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, a whole bunch more people from BabsCon.
Ponyville Live has already been known just because they're doing the official coverage.
Yeah, but Michael Brokoff and Lauren Malik.
I know, but I'm just saying Ponyville Live have all of those. That was the one that was known for sure.
Yeah.
Already.
In other BabsCon news, they're running a fundraiser right now to help out one of the staff members' mothers who has fallen very ill. I believe liver failure, and they're looking to help with medical and housing costs. So if you want to help out, head over there and check it out and donate what you can. In other convention news, MSP is teaming up with the Give Us Wings charity to help communities in Kenya and Uganda. $2 from every badge sold for this convention will be going to the charity, and they're also going to be holding an auction. So check that out. And more auction and convention news. Everfree Northwest will be yet again hosting a charity auction for the Seattle Children's Hospital, like they do every year.
Yeah.
And currently they are taking donations.
They can never do anything for that because it's always too expensive.
Yeah, if only we had a little bit more money. Continuing with more convention news, Andrea Libman has announced that she will be attending BronyCon this year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you're on that side of the water and you're attending that convention, she will be there. Outside of convention news, the Broadway Battles Bullying event has had a few more details released. Sirs Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart, if you don't know who they are, shame on you, will be there to present the event along with a whole bunch of other stars. It will be taking place at the Skirball Center at NYU in Manhattan on Monday, April 14th. Tickets are available now for $40. So check that out. The Build-A-Bear Rarity and CMC plushies that we talked about a couple weeks ago, and last week I think, were released early.
They're out now.
They just randomly released them, and that's UK and US.
Yes, they're out.
So if you've been waiting to pick them up, they're out now. Go get them.
Not until you're done listening to us.
Well, yeah.
Unless you're listening just in the car on the way to get them, in which case, cool.
Yes.
You already know.
Hey. The Wave 10 blind bag codes on the little bags has been deciphered. So if you like knowing what you're getting before you buy them or whatnot, you can do that now. Yay.
If you're looking for a Twilight, you can get it real easy.
Yeah. Just do what I do. Just
or whoever.
And get funny looks as you're sitting there fishing through the bags. Yeah. Anyway. The Game Loft MLP game was recently updated, and they've added a new minecart minigame.
Everyone loves minecart
levels. Yep. As well as a few more ponies seen from Season 4.
And other various stuff.
And a bunch of other stuff. So if you play the Game Loft game, yay.
Still.
Stuff. The fourth winner of the Wheel of Fine Design contest has been announced, and it's the Nightmare Moon.
Yeah. From, who's the artist again? Yeah. Samba Neko.
Samba Neko?
Yes, Neko.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. And it's the same. There's a whole bunch of similar images that he had out for wallpapers. So, and the Nightmare Moon one got picked. Yay!
It shall last forever.
In toy news, what seems to be a prototype Twilight figure is shown up on Taobao. but it's Twilight with rainbow-colored wings.
Rainbow power.
Rainbow power.
Oh,
Interesting
no.
rainbow power.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah.
I know, like, one of the toys has I've seen that there was that mock-up. They had this mock-up where the idea was that you kind of have these clip-on things for the wings that turn them from normal purple to the rainbow colored. So
Yeah, these ones look like they were
that was a
painted.
mock-up.
Yeah.
But that kind of tells you that they're doing that, I guess.
I guess. So we'll see if we end up seeing that one. Speaking of rainbow power, the rainbow power pony toys at McDonald's are now in circulation. So if you've been waiting for those to show up, they're showing up. So if you actually go to McDonald's,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Remember, some McDonald's you don't actually have to eat there if you're like averse to it, like me.
Yeah, you can, and I've done this. Just go up and buy.
Some will
them.
just try to tell you no. It's weird.
Yeah, I was of all the ones I went to, they let me buy them, but they cost like $1.60 a piece.
Yeah.
It's usually cheaper just to get a freaking Happy Meal.
Sometimes. And of course,
Yeah.
that means you have to eat it, though. Ha! Well, you don't have
maybe.
to, but
You don't have to, but yeah. But yeah, if you're looking for them, they're showing up. They're in circulation now, so get them. Funrise has, out of the blue, added Derpy and Trixie plushies to their lineup.
what a shock.
Yeah, just out of the
Out of
blue.
nowhere.
So hey, go find them and get them if you're interested.
If either just collecting them all or just you like those characters for whatever reason, especially the blue one, because the blue one's kind of lame.
Especially without any of her accessories, because it's just
She'd still
Trixie.
be lame.
Yeah, I might eventually pick them up, because I just collect them. Eventually. I still don't have a rarity.
Yeah, if they ever show up around here.
Yeah.
Stores around here tend to take a long time to get new stock.
Yeah, I've noticed that. What little stock they have. Anyway, moving on. A preview for the fourth My Little Pony Friends Forever comic has shown up. It will be featuring Twilight and her brother Shining Armor.
It has been known
Yep.
for a while, but this is just, hey,
The
look, you
preview's
can
up.
actually see what's in it.
So, if you like looking at the previews, go check it out. A couple of Jan Animations videos have been allowed to be reposted.
Yeah, remember that big old discussion we had
Yeah.
last week about trademark and Jan Animations and Hasbro C&Ds and legal departments and whatnot?
Yep.
Yeah.
Apparently, they've let him put a couple back up. And they're his Don't Mind at Night video and the Let's Go and Meet the Bronies animation from the Bronies documentary.
Yeah.
That second one, I would obviously think they'd let him put up, because
Yeah,
he did that
permission
under
and
license
everything. Yeah. Plus,
already.
and the Don't Mind at Night is, well, it's pretty hard to mistake that one for official just because it's got Minecraft stuff all over.
Yeah. So, we don't know if we're going to see any more.
I'm betting no.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see any more. Don't be surprised if we don't see any more. It'd be nice if we saw more, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. An Equestria Girls short featuring Vinyl Scratch and DJ Pone 3 shown up on YouTube. So, and it's actually, and I'll admit, it's not too bad. Vinyl
like
Scratch and EDM music.
Yes.
I actually kind of liked it, yeah. Jim Miller, co-director for season 4, said that there's 7 more on the way.
Before the DVD releases.
Yep, before the DVD
But
comes out.
This is as he later tweeted, he's not sure if there's going to be another theatrical release because apparently Hasbro doesn't tell him this stuff.
Oh,
He just knows it's coming to DVD for sure. He doesn't know if it's coming to theaters first or not.
yeah,
So 7 more before the DVD releases, and he doesn't even know if these are going to be on the DVD.
yeah.
But whatever.
So yeah, if you're
Eh.
interested in Equestria Girls,
Which,
go
let's
check
be
the
honest,
short
some
out.
of you are, some of you probably aren't.
Yeah, I'm not huge into Equestria Girls, but I thought this was pretty good. So
I liked it a lot. I just want to kind of, yes, I'm going to turn this into a mini discussion deal with it.
that's fine.
I actually like this. It was really nice to see, there's been this thing where it's like, oh, look, everything around her is, going with the beat of her music and everything, and just, and yes, there is some dubstep-y elements in it, even though it's not strictly dubstep.
Yes, but it was
So-
well done.
It was really well done.
Just because there is
And-
dubstep doesn't make it bad.
Yes, I also like, I did like the
yeah,
the lines
or
of
the waveform
yeah,
in
the
her,
waveform in the eye in
in her
that
goggles.
the sunglasses. And it's actually kind of neat. On the most of those close-ups, you can actually see her eyes behind the sunglasses as well, which is nice. You actually, at one point, you see them; they're closed in the first time, but then later you see them open, which I think they're closed. It looked like it, but pretty nice. Yeah, the animation is really great, except for one part, which was for the part where the CMC are running towards her. It looks really stiff and awkward.
Hmm.
I don't know what happened there, but everything else looks really nice. I don't know if they just forgot to finish that part or what, because it just really looks stiff and awkward.
I don't know. The DVDs. I don't know, when is that coming out? It's coming up here pretty soon, isn't it?
The Equestria Girls stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, comes out fall 2014. So.
Yeah, so they've only got half a year for it to come out.
I
So it may have been
if
rushed.
they do it right, it looks like it's gonna be one short per month or so, something like that.
Yeah. So it may have just been they just needed to get it out quickly. So
I don't know. This scenes from this were also in that initial reveal trailer from way back when. So
yeah,
makes me wonder if more of the stuff in there is going to be from the actual reveal or from the shorts, not the actual movie. Because they said this is not from the movie.
Yep.
This is brand new animation. So.
Yeah.
And one thing that was interesting was still no voice for her.
Still no voice.
So now there's kind of this debate. Some people prefer her as a mute. And other people want to see her have a voice. And of course, some people who want to prefer as a mute are kind of basically, it's like, there's I can't remember who it is, but there's this one voice in particular that's done in the fandom for vinyl. And people really like that voice. And that's not going to be the official voice, no matter what.
No, they're not going to pull.
They're not going to
pull Nowak. It's Nowacking is who does the common
right.
vinyl scratch voice. I don't see them grabbing her to do it. I mean, it is within the realm of possibility, just not very much within the realm. They did bring Mando to do Littlest Pet Shop music.
It's not outside of the realm to bring someone from the fandom. This has happened before, and other things where someone from a fandom actually becomes part of the show creation process or something later on.
It would be cool to see. I will say that would be cool to see, but I'm not holding my breath. Anyway,
Celestia's tall. Like it's like you kind of got this idea from the first one, but this one it's like I saw her next to the door frame. Based off how tall door frames usually are, she's easily top 6 feet without the heels, so she's tall.
Anyway,
yeah, okay, I'm done now.
Moving on. Some slightly updated synopses for upcoming episodes have come out, and they're follows: testing 1 2 3. Is slightly different, and it's Rainbow Dash is preparing to take her test on the history of the Wonderbolts, a test she must pass in order to become a member of the Wonderbolts reserves. Twilight offers to help her study, but soon realizes her conventional methods do not work. No, you can't just smack a book in her face. It does not work. Next one, Tradia. Spike and the main 6 are headed to the Rainbow Falls Trader Exchange to find items they treasure. But when things don't go exactly as planned, the girls learn that nothing is more valuable than their friendship. And the next one is Inspiration Manifestation. Rarity loses her creative mojo and feels like she may never be able to create again. Eager to help, Spike finds a spell that activates Rarity's visions, both good and bad.
Oh dear.
Yes. And that last one we had the most change on the synopsis for.
That kind of puts more... Yeah, the original one from Zap 2 was pretty vague, and that one adds a lot more detail. It's like, oh boy.
Yep.
I'm trying to sit in here. What does that mean, both good and bad, when it helps realize her visions?
Yeah.
Does that mean she's seeing crazy things? Does that mean like things are happening that are bad now? Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. We shall find out. Also, the synopsis and title for episode 24 has shown up on Zaptuit, and it's as follows. Equestria Games. Yeah. Spike is in charge of lighting the torch for the opening of the Equestria Games, but his nerves get the best of him.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried now, because Equestria Games, finally, they've been teasing this since near the beginning, and even last season, and
it's
Spike. Why?
However, keep in mind this is episode 24.
This basically means we all but the last 2 episodes.
Yep, which probably means we're gonna have a 2-parter.
Probably.
Let's hope. And I could easily see, episode 24 being Equestria Games, but 25 and 26 also being about Equestria
probably
Games.
Most sense, but still, Spike.
Yeah, so it may just an episode that
they like to
leads
put Spike
into
episodes right at the very end of the season.
Yeah, they just want to keep pushing it off to the last.
Or they always put one Spike episode at the end of the season, one somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Yeah, I could see this as being just an opening to
the
the
I hope
finale
so,
at the
because it sounds
Equestria
like
Games.
it's just about the lighting the torch, which is
Yep.
always the beginning.
Yep. So just something going on with Spike lighting the torch,
Well, maybe that
and
means
then
this is unofficially a three-parter.
yeah, that would be interesting. Sort of a three-parter, but not really a
A
three-parter.
lame opening.
But yeah. So that's the news.
Yay! Finally, we're done with it.
Yay. However,
More than last week, even. Well, not really.
not really. I think we're one
Yeah,
less.
one short now.
One less than last week. Anyway, we had an episode. Leap of Faith. It was an Applejack episode. One that she didn't get overshadowed in that
I know.
much.
Not much.
That much. Yeah. Basic plot line is, if I can remember it,
Apples. No, wait.
apples. Surprisingly, there wasn't that many apples.
Nope. Not really.
Yeah.
Well, except for apple ponies, but...
Well, yes, but an apple. Yeah. Anyway, basic plot was started out in a little swimming pond. It was the Apple family: Granny Smith, Applejack, Apple Bloom, and Big Macintosh, all
Yep.
swimming, except for Granny Smith. Granny
Yep.
Smith didn't want to swim; she couldn't apparently.
He's old.
Yep, because she's old, and they discuss, why she doesn't join them, and Granny Smith reveals that she used to be a high diver, one of the best high divers in Ponyville.
Yep.
But she can't anymore. She took a really big dive and never fully recovered, apparently, and now she's too old and all that sort of stuff. And as they're leaving, they hear noise, music. They go check out the music, and it's Flim and Flam. Again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Flim and Flam showed up again, and they're peddling this
Cure-all.
magical cure tonic
Cure-all
thing.
tonic.
Yes. It's supposed to cure all your ailments, anything, whatever they were.
Even sung a song about it again.
Yep, and I sang a little song and had a person demonstrate. A pony demonstrate. Yes.
Don't cross the streams.
Yeah, that would be weird. And they had a pony demonstrate. Also didn't need crutches anymore. Yay, look how it works. And Granny Smith decides she wants to be young again, so she buys some right then and there.
Yep.
Drinks it, and turns out suddenly she's feeling better. And she's swimming, and what's this? It's working?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. And Applejack's a little bit
Suspicious?
at first, but
A little bit.
Applejack's... Granny Smith is swimming. Right?
Yeah,
It's kind of hard
but
to
still.
deny. But decides, she needs to figure out what's going on.
What's
so,
in this stuff?
Yeah, what is in this? Is this for real? So her and Apple Bloom go and track down Flim and Flam, and as they go back to the tent, they see the same pony who was demonstrating didn't ever
Again, same guy.
actually need the crutches.
Yeah.
So they were immediately,
Get him.
it's a farce. So they track him down and try and get information from him, but he vanishes.
Yep.
Yeah, they pin him, but then he vanishes. So Applejack goes in and confronts Flim and Flam directly, and they convince her, even if it isn't working, even
Sure.
if it is a farce, Granny Smith is showing signs that she's enjoying herself and it's working for her. So would you really want to ruin that
Yeah.
for Granny Smith? And this puts Applejack in a hard place. And she sort of lies.
Sort of.
Sort of. She sort of starts lying to people, saying that it works. I don't think she ever comes out and directly says it works. It works for Granny Smith, is most she said.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't want to say that it is a farce because it's obviously it's working for Granny Smith, and she doesn't want to ruin that.
Nope.
But Flim and Flam take this as an endorsement and start peddling it to everyone, and because Applejack says it works, everyone now believes Flim and Flam, and it just keeps building and building until Granny Smith tries to do this insane high dive
Yes.
into a teeny little swimming pool. And
Like teeny.
teeny, and Applejack, nope.
Stop her.
That's the end of the line there. Stops Granny Smith, is then confronted with but it's working, and finally
Admits.
admits that she lied. She realizes her element of honesty and admits that she lied, and then everyone goes, "Oh, okay," basically.
Yeah. Oh.
And then Flim and Flam take off because they've been exposed.
Yep.
And that's pretty much that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what did you think about it, Nemesis?
I actually kind of liked it. I mean, it's one of those things I had to kind of sit and think about it for a bit first, but I actually liked it. And part of it was, let's be honest, Applejack doesn't get a fair shake, as I've joked about before, calling her the best background pony and stuff. So she doesn't exactly get the fair shake. Even when she gets her own episode, she often gets overshadowed like immediately by someone else. Either it's Derpy or just another member of her family or whatever. She just kind of gets shoved off to the side, or she has to share the spotlight with someone. So we don't really... And the thing is that part of the problem that makes it is that it's hard to pin down her character as well as the other ones. Even though it's like...
I'll agree with her.
Well, it's kind of weird because like we know enough to know what she's like in some things, but other things we're like, I don't know, so...
Yeah, she's not the easiest to work with.
Yeah, it's kind of as we've seen, it's kind of resulted in Applejack kind of becoming a running joke in the fandom, even though she still has her fans. Yeah. Obviously. I mean, we've had ponies with no characterization at all have fans, so anyway. I did like this part, also because Applejack, like, we see her actually struggling with lying, like, for a bit. She's, like, struggling with this, and it's like, because it's kind of like I think we predicted, is like has something to do with her family, like a negative impact on her family. And that's what it is. She doesn't want to tell the truth because she doesn't want to mess up Granny Smith, because it looks like it's working, even if it's actually not doing anything. She doesn't want to ruin Granny Smith's fun or whatever. Yeah,
Granny Smith is happy and doing things that she didn't used to, so even if it isn't working, I mean, would you really want to ruin that? It pits two of Applejack's most important things against each other. Her family and her honesty, and puts them at odds. So that's a tough place for a lot of people to be.
Oh no!
It's like, oh crap. Now I do say kind of lied because it wasn't a direct.
Well, it worked for Granny.
Yeah, it was disingenuous, is what it was.
Yeah, it's still kind of lying though.
Yeah, but it's not a full 100% lie, but close enough for Applejack.
Close enough, it made her uncomfortable.
Yes, it would make a lot of people uncomfortable.
Yeah, and let's be honest, we've seen her try to lie in the past or try to get around the truth, and doesn't usually end well.
No, it doesn't. I think the closest was when she was under Discord's influence, but that's
there's that one
under
time
Discord's
when
influence.
Crystal Empire trying to keep the crystal ponies from seeing the fake crystal heart, and she's kind of she keeps having to she's not lying, but she's kind of diverting their attention.
Red herrings. Yeah, I'll agree with you on this one. It was pretty enjoyable. I did like it. It was a key episode.
Yes, that too.
That's important. She got a key. It's a bit.
An honest coin.
An honest buck.
I'll be here all night.
Yeah, get out.
My house. You get out.
But yeah, it was a key episode. So now the only one left is Twilight's.
Yes.
I still hold to my prediction that we're going to see it in the finale.
Part 1 of the finale, watch.
Yeah. Might be part 2.
Might be, but
part 1 might be the build up to her finding it, or might find it at the end of part 1. But yes, I'm predicting the finale, we're going to see that one.
Best for last.
I thought it was pretty well done. Finally an Applejack episode where she wasn't overshadowed.
Yes, for the most part.
For the most part.
I mean, there were some things people kind of grasped onto, but I'll also say Granny Smith and Apple Bloom were both pretty funny in this episode too.
Yes, and the synchronized swimming that they did was quite
I actually liked the little stretching warm-up thing they did before they actually jumped in, where they're both kind of doing these weird noises and stuff.
Yep. But yeah, high dive into it. Really, really little pool.
Yeah, and Granny Smith was even saying these two had me believing I could fly.
Yeah, good luck with that one. Leave that to the Pegasus.
Yeah. Or unicorns with
Yeah. Well, yeah.
wing spells or whatever.
No, leave it to the Pegasus.
Or
no. Just no.
Griffins.
No. Yeah, whatever.
Or birds.
Yeah, now we're going.
Or dragons. Or alicorns.
But I was quoting Granny Smith.
Or
Stop. Just stop.
And yeah, Flim Flam returned, which, hey, guess what? And this time, they're shown for, like, it
wasn't a redemption episode. Yes.
They're straight up swindlers. They even told Applejack,
Yep.
Of course, they didn't hypotheticals, of course, but they pretty much told Applejack exactly what they were doing because they knew, basically, they figured out very quickly from the last visit, family was very important to Applejack, so...
Yep.
Or
so
the whole family, I guess.
So
Their
they pit
entire
family against her.
So they're like, yeah, do you really want to disappoint your Granny Smith, though?
Yep.
Do you really want to take her joy from her?
Yep.
It's like, oh, low blow, guys.
Ooh, very low blow. But it's not a redemption episode.
Nope.
They are definitely, they are con men.
Still con
through and
men.
through.
They've yet to see the error of their ways, per se. They're just going to move on to a new con.
Yep.
Like Unicon. Oh!
Oh!
Sorry.
You just had to go there, didn't you?
But there's... And also, Lyra.
Yes, Lyra showed up.
That was amazing. She shows up, like, in a blatant, like, there she is. Not in, like, the background. Like, there she is.
Yep, she was one of the judges for the swimming contest.
And of course, she got the number scorecard upside down at one point.
Yep. And she also gave him the first one a really low score.
Yeah.
7. Oh,
3.
And she gave a 3 when everyone else gave over 5.
Yeah. As to, like, the 10, just at first it was a 1. Nope.
0, 1.
Big,
nope, had it upside down.
Silly smile.
Oh, yes. And, yeah, Derpy showed up in the background.
Yeah, Derpy showed up in the stands at one point. So.
She was in the stands.
And Flim and Flam's song was still pretty catchy, but not as catchy as their first one. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, if you like that kind of song in the first, like, the music,
which I'm not a huge fan of that style, so I'll reserve judgment just because it's not my style.
I liked it a lot, but yeah, their first song from Super Speedy Side of Speedy 6000.
It was a lot longer and a lot more catchy.
It's a lot better. This one's still pretty nice though, but it's very much the same style. You can tell.
Yeah.
Very quickly, it's like it's the same style. And it's like you better have a song for Flim and Flam to sing.
Yeah.
And of course, they even got all the ponies to join in with them, and it's a fun one.
There were some really interesting visual gags during that song, too.
Oh, yeah. It's really, with all the illnesses, like the swollen ankles, the swollen butt.
Yep.
Swollen butt.
Rat tail,
balding.
Yeah. Flea thing, yeah.
Tonsillitis. All sorts
of
even saying,
gags.
oh, yeah, you can turn the old pony young and the young pony old.
Hey, good luck with that one.
No.
Yeah, it's just a placebo.
Yep. It's just, what was it, apples and, what was
mint leaves, something like that?
Some sort of bay leaves?
Yeah, something like that. It was like apples and bay leaves.
Yeah, it was almost, anyway, it's supposed to be, but...
That's all it was.
There's nothing special about it.
Nope.
I can't imagine it's that tasting good, the bay leaf part, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it did, because the first person to drink it, made a face. Of course, it was also an actor. We found out later.
Yeah, the actor, comes in crutches.
Should also mention, I believe the voice of that actor was Claire Corlett's dad.
Oh.
Also the voice of Goku.
Well then.
Yep.
How about that?
I believe that's what... I know he was a voice in this episode, and I believe that's who he voiced.
Well, how about that?
Yep. You learn something new every day.
Yeah. So that was also nice because, he had the big old glasses and he's pretending he's crippled and has crutches, and then, oh, look, he's dancing around after drinking the tonic.
Which is a little interesting. You think if the cure everything tonic fixed the crutches, why didn't it fix his vision?
Shut up.
Which, at the end, he throws his glasses down anyway, so it's like maybe he didn't need them.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't need them in the first place. But then, at first he's like, he's doing this for, helping Flim and Flam by basically being the actor, and then later he's franchising from them or something, so now he's selling it.
Yep.
And he sold it and made a bit, and of course that's the bit he gave Applejack.
Yep.
But then she tries to protest. I was like going to say, what about the guy you... And then, no, I'm going to track him down. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Let's hope Applejack doesn't spend the bit.
Yeah, it's your key. Don't spend the key.
Yeah. Go bad. Very quickly.
Yes.
Where's yours, Applejack?
Yeah, someone already made a comic on that one. Yeah.
This was actually really fun. I really actually did enjoy this one. At first I was like, I don't know what to think of it, but as I did like it. I mean, it really, really fleshed out Applejack's character a lot more than we've ever gotten before.
Yep. She's not perfect. She doesn't always know.
She has never been perfect. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the past. You could say
she did learn something this time.
Yeah. There's that one way back. The last time we really got... Yeah, that was...
Yeah, last time Flim and Flam showed up.
And then before that, even before, was Applebuck season, really.
Yeah.
From way back in beginning of season 1.
Yep.
So, yeah, she doesn't exactly get a lot of attention. When she does, it gets stolen away again.
Yeah. But this time it wasn't really. Yay. Makes Applejack fans happy.
Oh, and we saw Big Mac without his collar.
Yeah, he
He
threw
threw it off to be a life preserver.
Yeah,
So he actually
which
saw him
Granny
without it.
ignored.
Yep, because she was just swimming.
Yeah, she was
She didn't
swimming.
need help. She didn't actually need help at all. She was just scared.
Yeah, that's what it turns out to be, is that Granny Smith can swim. It's just after her incident, she didn't want to go back in because it reminded her of when she did hurt herself.
Mm-hmm.
But, yep. Turns out it was inside her all along.
Yep. We also got to see young Granny Smith again.
Yep, they did some flashbacks.
Yes.
So, good episode.
Yes, really
Recommended.
good
I
episode.
put it mid-top tier. Not the best, not the worst, but definitely enjoyable.
I think it's better than some of the episodes we've gotten recently.
Possibly.
There's several episodes that we've gotten recently. I'm just like,
Yeah,
This
I'd put it in the top 30%, 33%, top third.
Probably have to start doing list wars one day.
Yeah.
No, this episode's this better. This episode's better. No. Just sit in the corner.
I think that's all I can.
Yeah, I can't really think of
about
too much else because, it's just kind of interesting. Oh, by the way, that one pony, Brayburn, recolor.
Yes,
or
a
redo.
lot of people are
Brayburn
freaking
without
out.
his hat and vest and without the cutie. It's a different
Yeah, a
cutie
lot
mark.
of people were freaking out, thinking one of the background ponies was Mando Pony's OC. It is not.
Calm down,
It's just a Brayburn model.
Brayburn.
Yes.
No hat, no vest.
It was
different
just
cutie mark.
incidental that it happened to be a guitar cutie mark. That's it. So stop
Calm
freaking out.
down.
Put the pitchforks
Again.
down. It's not Mando. Anyway, that's all we have for the episode discussion.
I believe so.
Next up, I have some fan content. I've got 3 different songs.
And no fan fiction because I was busy with other things, unfortunately.
Yes. I'm just going to call them lazy. First up, I have Button Smash by Scratch Attack, but remixed by Aoshi.
Have you seen my Joy Boy?
I think this is pretty fun. Definitely heavy on the bass, which is Aoshi's standard. It's a glitch hop kind of song. Fun. I liked it. I did think it had a couple mixing issues, couple EQ things. I think it clipped a bit. I'm not so sure, but overall, I enjoyed it. What'd you think?
I don't know. It's like on some level I kind of liked it. Kind of remind me of I kind of like glitch stuff, but actually I do really like glitch stuff, but this one, I don't know. It's just, I think in this case, actually, the pony stuff actually ruined it.
Really?
Yeah, the button mash stuff didn't. The button mash voice clips are like, ugh.
I liked it, but I don't think it was Aoshi's best.
It was, I mean, there's like at times it felt good, and then there's other times it's like, oh, but this random voice clip is like, oh, kind of feels weird, awkward now, and then now it's okay. But I don't know. It just wasn't. I honestly don't think it was that great, to be honest. But
Right.
I mean, it's like it started off okay and ended okay, but there's a lot of the voice clip stuff kind of ruined it for me. It's weird.
Right. The next one I have is a remix of Hearts as Strong as Horses by Simgratina.
When I talk this little, we can achieve. We're the cutie mark crusaders, and you should believe we've got determination to represent the nation for the win. We've got hearts as strong as horses. We've got hearts as strong as horses. We've got hearts as strong as horses. We've got hearts as strong as horses.
I enjoyed this one, as most of Simgratina's stuff I do. It's kind of hard to pin a genre on this one because he kind of does his own thing, but definitely enjoyable, definitely fun to listen to, in my opinion. What did you think?
Yeah, this one is probably the best of the 3 you picked this week. This was a pretty nice song. It took the song. It was familiar, but at the same time, he changed stuff up enough. It's like, oh, okay. So
He did his own thing with it.
Like, it's always kind of, there's always, if I've seen this, someone, you see the lazy, I'm just going to add a whole bunch of drums and stuff and
Yeah.
speed it up, and that's my remix.
Yeah.
And not this guy.
Nope.
Not this guy. He did his own thing, so it's like, it's definitely the same song. You can hear the same vocals and everything, but it's
But he
different.
actually
He changes pitches and
does
whatnot.
pitch bending and stuff on the vocals to fit the song instead of just trying to just smash it in there like I've seen a whole bunch of times.
It works.
And it's
I
a
like
tough one for that song too, because Hearts as Strong as Horses. It's kind of a tough one to mix with.
There's several songs like that have been like that. There's,
But I think he pulled it off really well.
Like, I'm trying to think of like the I guess the Hearthwarming Eve Carol. That's pretty tough to do.
That one is pretty tough to do.
That's
I've
really
heard a
tough
little
to
one because
do.
that one's actually really short.
Yeah, it's
So
short and
hard
it's
to work with.
It's short and slow-ish.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work. I think we got that one happy hardcore remix of Make a Wish, but that's also, again, that's a really short song.
Yes.
So as you notice, he actually kind of took elements from the other songs in the episode and put them in because there's not a lot to the song and stuff like that. So some of the songs are really difficult to remix, and I've seen people attempt it and fail. Like, I think actually This Day Aria was actually one that was difficult for people to pull off.
Yes, I could definitely see that one's long though, but
That's long, but it's just the way it's set up. It's hard.
The style.
Like,
of
I've
music
noticed
is
people
very
are like,
hard
"It's
to
an
remix.
aria. This is hard to remix." Like, I've only seen like one real successful attempt at it, and I don't remember who it was, but I only saw one person trying to just, look, dubstep interlude. That doesn't really work because it's just, you're just taking the song and then putting dubstep in like between like verses, and I think it's not really a remix, it's just an orchestration of it, and
yeah. But yeah, Simgratina is usually really good with this stuff.
this is one of those. Yeah, I remember this song was one of those ones that's like people like it, but it's difficult to remix.
Yeah, but Simgratina did a good job.
Yeah.
So go check that one out. The last one I have is a remix of This Is Our Big Night by Melodosis. This is actually a song from the Equestria Girls movie.
What is this?
I know, it's insane.
What are you doing?
I'm showcasing stuff from Equestria Girls now.
Oh God.
But hey, it's still technically My Little Pony, so it's still within context. Definitely a fun one. I don't see remixes of this song very often.
Nope.
Most of the time you hear it's the cafeteria song.
Remixed to death.
Yeah, remixed to death, because that one's just a really good catchy song.
Yeah, it's
You
like
don't
the
hear
one
this
song
one as
everyone
much.
loves.
This is the song that was used. It was actually split into two parts for the movie.
Yeah, I remember now.
One was
When they're getting prepared.
when they're getting ready for it, and then after the events,
after the climax.
after the climax event, and it closes it up, basically with a song.
Mm-hmm.
But this remix puts both the first and the reprise all together in one song. But I think it's done really well. It still kept the original feel of the song too, but livened it up a bit.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to talk about this one because it's like, I don't know. That song was honestly that's probably of course, I'm trying to remember how many songs were in Equestria Girls, but that was
like
definitely that was like the middle of the road one.
Yeah.
That was like the one that's like square in the middle of like, yeah, I remember it. It kind of pops in my head sometimes, but it's not like one that I'm like, yeah, this was great.
Yeah.
So like a remix of it is like, well, it could be better, but I'm just like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I think the problem is with this one in particular is just the source material in this particular case.
Possibly. I think it did better.
I think, this one particular one is
source
just
material.
Source material just makes it so it's like you're remixing a song that I wasn't really too fond of, really on fire about in the first place. So
That's actually why it
there's
caught
no
me off guard.
so much you can do.
Yes, I will say that. When you're dealing with less popular stuff, it's kind of hard to make it super popular. That's actually why this one caught my eye, though, because it did actually
I mean, I don't want to say it's,
catch my attention better.
I mean, it was pretty good. I'm probably actually going to go ahead and say this is better than this Button Smash song,
I will actually say it is.
but this was still it was just kind of held back by its own source material. So in this case, it's just, yeah, it was pretty good, I guess. But honestly think just because of just the song it was based off of, it's not going to be too great.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one. My favorite for this 3 would probably be the Simulcatina's remix. And then Melodosis, and then the Button Smash one. And that's actually all I have. So yeah, this is a little bit shorter of an episode.
Finally.
Yes.
We've been having long ones.
So finally we have a little bit shorter episode.
Yeah, like I said, no fanfic because I got busy and couldn't get into it. And
you're
I went,
lazy.
oh crap, and tried one. I mean, I was kind of looking, but I just didn't find one.
Yeah.
I did find one that I thought about, but then I was like, it kind of contradicts the recent episode, so I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah. You're just lazy. Excuses. Anyway, if you liked what you heard this episode, and I hope you do, you can find all of our episodes on Libsyn. That's pony411.libsyn.com. Libsyn. You can also find us on iTunes. Just search Pony411. You can also find us on YouTube if you just want to listen without having to download anything. That's youtube.com/Pony411. Also, you can listen to us on Ponyville FM. That's every Tuesday at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Figure that out on your own time.
Yeah, DST and time zones, you can figure it out from there.
Almost everyone's now on daylight savings time or something. So
Yeah, I think so. So yeah. If you want to contact us, you can email us at pony411podcast@gmail.com. You can also contact us on Twitter. That's at pony411. We're also on Facebook. Facebook.com/pony411. Sensing a pattern here.
Well, you know.
Yeah. You can also contact us individually on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm at _Alca7raz_, and that's a 7 instead of a T. And he's at Nemesis Prime 1.
Which one's easier to remember, I wonder?
Yeah, just find our links and click on them. Or just follow us so you don't have to at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Follow
do that
us.
too. Follow
You
us.
only have to remember it once.
Yep.
Follow all of them.
Yep.
Although he barely tweets, so.
Yeah, I need to learn how to use Twitter more. Anyway, that's a wrap.
Yeah, for this episode.
Yeah. I hope to see you next week.
It's episode 50!
Yep,
Next week.
is episode 50.
Finally!
Ooh,
we made it!
milestone. 50 episodes.
We made it! Oh my god! Ah!
Alright, until next week, please, pony responsibly.
Ah!